Welcome to our first video in Chapter 7. This one is going to be quite short, but that's okay. The next one is going to be very long. Axial and appendicular skeleton is the topic for this video. We'll be looking at the two regions of the skeleton known as the axial and the appendicular skeleton. Learning outcomes for this particular video are actually quite simple, quite straightforward. Just really know the major parts of the skeleton that would be part of the appendicular or axial and describe their relative function. The skeletal system is composed of bones, cartilage, joints, and ligaments. It makes up about 20% of the total mass of the body. So if you weigh exactly 100 pounds, you probably don't, but if you did, about 20 pounds of you would be skeleton. And there are two major regions of the skeletal system, and those are the axial and appendicular. They're kind of named for where they are. The axial skeleton is up and down the long central axis of the body, and the appendicular skeleton is your appendages. So one at a time, axial skeleton first. This is about 80 bones. These 80 bones are found in three main regions: the skull, the vertebral column, and the thoracic cage or rib cage. In this image, you can see in blue the axial skeleton. So again, skull, thoracic cage, and vertebrae. Those are your axial skeleton. The appendicular skeleton, on the other hand, is your appendages, the upper limb, the lower limb, and the bones that attach the limbs to the torso. Torso attaching limbs are referred to as girdle bones. So we have pectoral girdles holding your arm on, and pelvic girdles holding your legs onto your torso. There are plenty of individual bones named here, but we'll get to those in time, I assure you. That really is kind of all we're going to cover in this very brief video. So your concept checks, pretty straightforward. Which bones are referred to as the axial skeleton? Which bones are referred to as appendicular? How do these two groups relate to each other? This was short. Enjoy the shortness of this one, and hang on. We've got a long ride on this next video where we take a look at the skull.